Happy Sunday to each and every one of you, and thank you for joining me today. Let's go straight to the subject matter of today. A brave Igbo woman has uncovered, unraveled, exposed the type of corruption going on in the National Assembly, Nigerian National Assembly, of which Godswill Akpabio and Tajudeen Abbas, they are the chief, the head of this corruption. While you guys are relaxing as Nigerians, Godswill Akpabio and co are doing budget burden, budget collapsing, budget elapsing. Everything is not in your favor. This brave Igbo woman, her name is Ifeoma, don't forget. She said that very soon she is going to retire. She cannot hide what is going on in an assembly. Today, you will hear that they are doing budget padding. They are padding. The money where then they pad, that they are padding it inside their pocket. Everything is wrong with Nigeria. There is no Nigeria again. There is no country to call your own again. Now, the question I am asking is, everything this lady has reviewed, will anything be done about it? Can you wake a man pretending to be asleep? The docility of Nigerians, is it what will push them to go and ask questions as to when and how to ask the question and hold the people they should hold to account? Watch Ifeoma telling us what they happen. That the level of, the type of corruption. The type of corruption. Legislature, both the legislature, judiciary, and the executive, all of them are eating in the same plate of corruption. Watch the woman. It can only be an Igbo woman. It can only be an Igbo woman.
I was livid. I almost didn't come. First of all, on my way, my car developed a problem. I had to go branch into Elizade and drop it. Just at this junction, for my driver to turn, we knocked down an Okada person. So I had to do hospital. Okada has scattered and everything before coming in here. And why am I mad? I am mad because we talk, we don't do. I am mad because nobody listens. Our legislators are not here. We are talking to ourselves. Now we don't have the power to do nothing of all the things we talk about. We are talking about oversight. How do you account for the fact that the flight ticket to go and oversight somebody was paid for that person by the agency? What are you coming to write? You go there, they tell you what to write, they give you money, they quarter you, they give you flight, and the members will come and fight over the money that they gave to them. They will not give the clerk. They will not give the committee assistants that they take with. But it's not even the fact that they didn't give the clerk. Now you are compelled to write a report of what you did not see, what did not happen, and you lie. Me as a Catholic, I will just go for confession first. Then secondly, financing a public hearing. We did a public hearing last year. And then the committee called me to tell me that a consultant was employed to write a report. And then I asked the consultant, were you at the public hearing? He said, no. So what do you want to write? Ifeoma, we give you material to write the report. I said, no, it's not going to happen. I will not work with you. I put my feet down and I told him I'm not going to work with you. And I sat down because they are looking at us as if we do not have capacity. Me, I'm just 2 steps out of National Assembly for retirement. So right now, my mother says she's not dancing so that people will give her money. It's so that they will see me. So I will say what I want to say. I sat down and I did a proper report of that public hearing. And I took it to the chairman. I said, this is the report. And they were looking at me like, you mean it? I said, yes. Oh, no, you have to change. I said, no, this is what happened. If you want to change it, you now go ahead and change it. But the original report is in my system. I don't use secretaries. I type my report myself. So if they want to change it, they should go ahead and change it. I am waiting. Then we are talking about punishing MDAs. They will come on TV and they will say, this erring MDA did this. All the atrocities that have been committed in the National Assembly, who punished them? We don't follow the budget process the way it is. They will budget money for instance, staff budget. Money for training, money for clinic, money for sports, money for books, money. They collapse it. It is in the National Assembly I say hearing about collapse. What is collapse? Sir, both of you know what collapse is. Collapse. The money, now, allowances that are budgeted for National Assembly staff is collapsed.
She reminded me of Dora Akunyili of blessed memory. It can only be an Igbo woman. When it comes to sincerity, honesty, where everybody are afraid or scared to speak, it can only be an Igbo woman or Igbo man standing tall. This is the replica of Dora Akunyili. Dora know they look face. Even her own people, she know they pity them. She know they mercy for them. Stand for something so that you don't buy for nothing. Even if you have to buy, you must buy for something. Just do what is right. And I'm not even happy. I don't understand the level of clap when they clap for Nigeria. Every little thing you clap. Can't you just listen? Must you clap for everything? Do they hire these people for clapping? This is a very sensitive matter. You shouldn't clap. The corruption is what the woman is uncovering, unraveling. You see, whenever I tell you that it takes an Igbo man or woman to make Nigeria look better, you say, no, you are lying. That is what you should know. There is no tribe that will come close. If Nigeria must have fresh air today, it will take an Igbo woman or Igbo man. How many Yoruba can stand up like this and speak truth? How many have you seen in the last 20 years? How many Yoruba men can you see standing tall like this and speaking the truth for once? How many have you seen in the last 20 years? You cannot see anyone. Even if you see, you will have to, maybe 1 out of 2,000. Go and check history. It is only Igbo woman or Igbo man. It is only them that will stand and fight the institution that is about to take their own people, or even other regions, because they don't segregate. How many Yoruba will stand up? How many Yoruba women will stand up and say something like this, or even other tribe? Let us be sincere. This is not tribalism. This is not about bigotry. We are just facing facts. Go and I want you to go down to history lane, to memory lane, and see that it takes an Igbo person to make Nigeria, not to come out of its present quagmire, but to make it to have shape. To make it corruption. Akpabio is corrupt. Tinubu is corrupt. Muike is corrupt. How do you have a country with this type of corrupt men and women heading it? Tomorrow they will start winchunting her. Is it not the same thing they did to Natasha? That Akpabio is coming after me, a married woman. Akpabio, you want to sleep with me, you want to sleep with a senator. Instead of Nigerians to rally around her and hunt the person hunting her. Some started taking sides. Some started taking sides. The woman, that is how her character is. That is how she used to do. This one, that one. And that matter, nobody wants to investigate further. Of how a Senate president is sexually harassing a married woman in a chamber, a hallowed chamber like the National Assembly, a sacred place. That is where they are doing hookup. That is where Akpabio is doing hookup. That is where Akpabio is looking for a woman to sleep with. And Nigerians up to today couldn't get justice for Natasha Akpoti Oduaghan. This one now, what will they do? Nothing. It will grow 3 legs or 4 legs. This matter go waka as usual. They will, hey, she have exposed, she have exposed. The Igbos are not supposed to be with other tribes in Nigeria. That is what I am trying to say. The infiltration of other tribes is what makes our people now mix. You see some of our people behaving like cow. They now mix. Some of them are not being sincere again because other tribes don't infiltrate them. We were created originally to be truthful and sincere. Use Dora Akunyili as an example and many other Igbo men and women. Anytime you see that they challenge authority or they challenge institution, they challenge a country, go and check it. It must be an Igbo person challenging that. It can never come from another tribe. Other tribe is, oh, no, we will not say it. They will give us money. Do you know how many thousands and millions of dollars they gave to Dora Akunyili? And she refused. When Dora Akunyili was chairman of NAFDAC, she refused. You will never sell fake drugs in Nigeria. Every day they are burning containers of fake drug. Even if you give Dora Akinyele $1 billion, Dora will not accept. She will even come out to expose you. While everybody was covering the buy of Yaradua, is it not Dora Akinyele that came out and said, "What? How can you be covering? This guy is no longer alive. Let us say it. Say it as it is." But every other tribe in Nigeria, then they do business. Then carry Nigeria, they do business. It can only be an Igbo man or woman. This is not me being proud of where I come from, but this is the fact. While other tribes are covering the evil, the corruption going on in Nigeria, the Igbos want to bring out those things, those debts that is making Nigeria not to have the serenity it ought to have. But while the Igbos are trying to make Nigeria better, other tribes are pulling them down. It can only be an Igbo woman. It cannot be an Igbo man. Now, the big question is, all this unraveling and uncovering of what is going on in the National Assembly, what will Nigerians do about it? They will not do anything about it. This matter will move. I don't know who created Nigerians. I don't know what is happening to them. I don't know whether it is blood in their system or it is water. But all I know is everything where this wonderful woman talk, there is nothing will be done, because number one, when the head is rotten, the legs, the hands cannot function. When the head is corrupt, the head is a drug baron, the head is a criminal, the head is a certificate forger, the head does not have any good thing attributed to his name. Akpabio is also a corrupt person, very corrupt. Everybody that, like the leaders of Nigeria, are literally corrupt. So tell me, who will checkmate each other? The executive corrupt, legislature corrupt, the judiciary. What this our wonderful sister is saying is, for instance, INEC is supposed to be an independent national electoral commission where they conduct election, and the election is supposed to be free and fair. But the election that they are conducting in Nigeria, the executive, which is Tinubu, will fund that INEC, give them money, fund their lifestyle, their bills and everything. So if they finish all this, how will they now give Nigerians credible election when it is the executive that is paying their bills, like putting their bills, I beg your pardon, the executive. When a person like Nwike is building houses for the judiciary, how will you get justice in the court if you take him to court? When Nwike is building houses, buying cars for your lawyers, for the judiciary. That is what she is saying. This corruption where this woman just tell us about is a usual thing. Come out and we don't talk, and we don't talk, and 2 days, 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, that one is over. Every budget pardon, they are stealing your money. They are stealing your money. You can never hear uproar. You can never see an uproar. You can never see Nigerians coming out. No, it is, hey, I am this. Oh, it is a pity. It is a pity. You see the Igbos, I'm telling you today, it is a big mistake to mix the Igbos with other tribes in Nigeria. That is the biggest mistake that has happened. Everything they are uncovering is only Igbos. Other tribes, their own now, to manage the corruption. Hide the corruption, because then they chop. Una see say we no good to stay for Nigeria. Do you now agree? Have you agreed? If you never agree, maybe my next video you go agree. Thank you for watching, and happy Sunday once again.